Hey everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about converting mixed numbers to fractions that are greater than a whole. So basically what this means is we're taking this fraction, this mixed number fraction we have right here, and rather than having 3 wholes and this 2/5, instead we're going to have it into one fraction, but that fraction, as I said, will be greater than 1 whole. And so the first thing we need to think about is what are our wholes divided into? And that would be determined by our denominator, which is that 5 right there. So what that means is each of my wholes is divided into 5 complete pieces. So if I had to see this as a visual, this right here represents one of these 3 wholes right there because the whole thing is filled in. Okay, so technically, if we were representing this fraction right here, it would look something like this. So right here, what this represents within these 3, that is my 3 wholes, and then in this one represents that 2/5. And so what I need to start thinking about is how can I decompose this mixed number to where it kind of shows what I'm seeing in those examples right there. So the first thing I can think about is, okay, well, I have 3 wholes, but 1 whole, as I saw here, is technically the same thing as 5/5. So this 3 is broken down into 3 wholes, each of those being 5/5. And then this fraction right here, it doesn't represent a whole. It is not complete. So that will just stay as it is. So now my next step is to think, okay, well, the denominator is going to stay the same. The denominator is going to stay 5 because 1 whole is made out of 5 pieces, just like you can see in all of these examples right here. Okay, so I know that if I were to add all of these together, my denominator is still going to be a 5 because it takes 5 pieces to make 1 whole. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right here. Okay, and as far as my numerator goes, well, my numerator represents how many pieces are shaded, how many pieces were given, taken, depending on what the question asks. So in this case, I want to know how many were shaded. Well, I know in this one, 5 of them were shaded, this one, 5 of them, this one, 5 of them, and then this one was only 2 of them. So I know I need to add up the 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 2. So I know 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 5 is 15, plus 2 would be 17. So 3 2/5 converted into a fraction that is greater than a whole would be 17/5. And now I can even check myself, because if my answer is 17/5, then that means in these parts over here, there should be 17 shaded. So I can go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So again, I just justified my answer because there are 17 pieces shaded, but 1 whole, which is my denominator, is still made up of those 5 pieces.